have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense trots out there to open this game. So here we are, the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that, who can endure this pressure, is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Catch made by the tight end. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they heave it deep downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. The Huskies offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. For guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity team that had faced a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a first and goal at the 7. The Huskies line up with a first and goal. Back to throw is St. Clair. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. The end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's really 4th down and inches. Handoff from the shotgun. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the
touchdown, Minnesota, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. And they'll set up with a PAT. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Play action here on first down. The sure hands. It's Carr. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. Run the ball and then go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Huskies are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps the football. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's St. Clair. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
This should be the last play of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Hilton. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
They'll run it from the gun. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Catch made on the left side. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Using his legs. It's Goff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. But there's a flag down. We could get another try.
First down foul. Defense.
Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the... Now it's a new set of downs. The roughing the kicker call moves them closer to scoring position. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking tackles. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Golden Gophers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Interesting choice here at the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The offense now operating in empty. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pop over the middle. It's Carr. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Huskies will send their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. We reach the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And the Golden Gophers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. He keeps it on the design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Guess that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Washington, 10.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. Looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. A completion makes it 2nd and short. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Short throw to the back. An easy completion. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw yet again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Washington has moved into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's St. Clair. Signs the quick throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
Down, it's play action. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Ball handed off. Crosses the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. To throw, it's St. Clair. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A completion sets up a second down play. Good throw with the quarterback off the RPO. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the punt bounces out of bounds inside the 10. Great work by the punter. The offense will be pinned back. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The offense with poor field position backed up inside their own 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tight end makes the grab. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Golden Gophers have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. QB to the tight end for a completion. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Minnesota.
So fourth down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. Don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. And it's taken right around the 35. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Ball handed to the running back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. A new set of downs after that completion. Motion now from the tight end. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Golden Gophers lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So second down after the incompletion. Takes off in a bootleg. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in. It's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. The Golden Gophers come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. And it's Minnesota in front here, Kirk. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive with a playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. The final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Escapes the pocket. Passes the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Huskies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Egregious roughing the... Automatic first down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
A sack sets up 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He lets it go on the move. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Minnesota. Way too much speed in that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Grab behind the line. It's Cunningham.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
So the offense offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made in space. Look out. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down. The Huskies come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The sack sets up a 2nd down and very long.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback's safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. He's past the marker and still going. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Grinding away with their running game. And he goes nowhere. Stop short behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Ball handed off. Breaks into the clear. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What would the offense choose to do at this point?
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Golden Gophers looking to run some tempo here. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for 6. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Golden Gophers looking to cap the drive here. And he will score! Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move now. Breaking free at the 35.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Grab down the middle. It's Perry. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. We're going to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Harris. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Huskies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. He dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.